Hey everybody, welcome to the Let's Talk podcast live on Facebook. I'm your host, Jack Mael Calderon, and you are the special guest. That's right, you're the special guest. Engage in the conversation in the comment section below. Remember, be kind and be respectful. Now, what are we going to be talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're talking about family, life, we're talking about lifestyle, church life, and everything in between. So thanks for joining us. Can't wait to get started. With that being said, let's talk. Hey everybody, welcome to the Let's Talk podcast live on Facebook. I'm your host, Jack Mael Calderon, and you are the special guest. That's right, you're the special guest. Engage in the conversation in the comment section below. Remember, be kind and be respectful. Now, what are we going to be talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're talking about family, life, we're talking about lifestyle, church life, and everything in between. So thanks for joining us. Can't wait to get started. With that being said, let's talk. Hey everybody, welcome to the Let's Talk podcast live on Facebook. I'm your host, Jack Mael Calderon, and you are the special guest. That's right, you're the special guest. Engage in the conversation in the comment section below. Remember, be kind and be respectful. Now, what are we going to be talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're talking about family, life, we're talking about lifestyle, church life, and everything in between. So thanks for joining us. Can't wait to get started. With that being said, let's talk. Hey everybody, welcome to the Let's Talk podcast live on Facebook. I'm your host, Jack Mael Calderon, and you are the special guest. That's right, you're the special guest. Engage in the conversation in the comment section below. Remember, be kind and be respectful. Now, what are we going to be talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're talking about family, life, we're talking about lifestyle, church life, and everything in between. So thanks for joining us. Can't wait to get started. With that being said, let's talk. Hey everybody, welcome to the Let's Talk podcast live on Facebook. I'm your host, Jack Mael Calderon, and you are the special guest. That's right, you're the special guest. Engage in the conversation in the comment section below. Remember, be kind and be respectful. Now, what are we going to be talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're talking about family, life, we're talking about lifestyle, church life, and everything in between. So thanks for joining us. Can't wait to get started. With that being said, let's talk. Hey everybody, welcome to the Let's Talk podcast live on Facebook. I'm your host, Jack Mael Calderon, and you are the special guest. That's right, you're the special guest. Engage in the conversation in the comment section below. Remember, be kind and be respectful. Now, what are we going to be talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're talking about family, life, we're talking about lifestyle, church life, and everything in between. So thanks for joining us. Can't wait to get started. With that being said, let's talk. Hey everybody, welcome to the Let's Talk podcast live on Facebook. I'm your host, Jack Mael Calderon, and you are the special guest. That's right, you're the special guest. Engage in the conversation in the comment section below. Remember, be kind and be respectful. Now, what are we going to be talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're talking about family, life, we're talking about lifestyle, church life, and everything in between. So thanks for joining us. Can't wait to get started. With that being said, let's talk. Hey everybody, welcome to the Let's Talk podcast live on Facebook. I'm your host. What's up, you guys? God bless. This is Jack Mael Calderon, and we're live on Let's Talk on what is it? Thursday? Yeah. Anyways, we're supposed to be getting hit with a heavy storm pretty soon, so hopefully the signal still stays. But super happy that you're here with us and that you joined in. If you saw my comment not too long ago, I was counting on you guys getting us to 25 likes, and the 25 likes would get us to a goal that we've been trying to achieve. I guess in the last podcast we kind of talked about it a little bit, trying to get my wife on board to get here, but we'll get to that pretty soon. I don't know how many likes we're at right now. If anybody would like to tell me right now, it would be great. I just want to check something real quick, make sure the chat's working, because last time we kind of had a little bit of trouble with it, so I'm going to just say something real quick on the chat just to make sure it's still up and going. So I'm going to say a quick hello on there. Yeah, there you go. So sweet. We can interact with your comments. Hold on, guys. Chat select me. Oh no, not chat select. We want that one. We want the other one to be. There we go. All right. So anyway, so yeah, super glad to be here with us, or with you guys with us. I guess I kind of give it away a little bit, but we'll get to that part real soon. Last week we had a conversation with Salvador. We had our first Let's Talk meetups, which was super awesome to have with brother Salvador Morales. Shout out to him because he jumped on, right? It was kind of a spur of the moment type of thing, and I've always kind of been that way, spur of the moment, spontaneous, right then and there. Planning is not that I can't plan, but I feel like sometimes just going with it and just doing it right away. And he was willing to jump in on it, on that Let's Talk meetups, and where we finished up talking about what it means to be a godly man. So thank you so much, brother Salvador, for joining in and being there. So yeah, so super excited to be back. We kind of did a back-to-back last week, and now it's, what was it, last week? Yeah, it was last week. I want to say it was last week. Yes, it was last week. And now I was like, oh, well, let's hold up and let's wait a little bit longer to get back on it. And yeah, being consistent on this is definitely one of the things that will get things going, momentum going, and stuff like that is just always being consistent with something. And so we're being as consistent as we can, as God gives us strength, and we have the ability to do it. And we're joining in on building our goal is to build a community of people, faith, that basically help each other grow and get closer to God and have conversations about day-to-day stuff. And today's no exception, because I just want to talk about things that make you happy, things that bring joy to your life on a day-to-day basis, on an everyday basis. And how that kind of just links up to having the joy of the Lord in your heart and in your life. And so so we'll be getting into that soon enough. Right now, just want to say shout out, hello to everybody who's joining in, and if you're tuning in now, let's go ahead and be a big help if you start sharing this right now. That way more people can join. The more the merrier, because we interact with your comments, we interact with live comments that you place, and it's always be kind and be respectful, as I say in the intro, because we're talking about almost everything, life, church life, and everything in between. And we want to interact with your comments because you're the special guest. You're the special guest. We want to interact with your live comments. So what do you have to say about what we're talking about? And if you have questions about what we're talking about, we'll try our best to answer those to the best of our ability. We're not, I'm not going to say I know everything, but yeah, whatever God gives us the wisdom to speak on, and whatever we kind of have a good knowledge to share, we'll do the best to share. And if there's somebody out there that does know a little bit more about that topic, or has something to say, feel free to share and post it on the comments. So yeah, we're here. Say hello. Say what's up. I see we got 4 people on, so say what's up. Say hello. Just want to see who's out there. Want to give you a personal shout out from right here where I'm at, here in good old Indiana, the Midwest, where we get all types of weather out here in Indiana. Today we had a beautiful 86 degrees outside. So yeah, super. I enjoyed the heat. I need to get air conditioning back in my van for sure. We can get air conditioning back in my van, but yeah, that's one of the things that I guess that bring joy is having AC, good working AC inside your vehicle, especially if you're in a pickup line waiting for kids and picking them up. Yeah, it's really nice to have AC inside your car. Anyways, but yeah, so what the topic for today, what brings you everyday joy? What are the things that bring you joy? What are the things that make you happy? What are the things that make you super glad, or that when you're at work and you're thinking about going home and you're like, man, I if I do this, I'm going to be super happy. If I do that, I'm going to be super joyful. Or if this happens, or things that make you happy. What are those things? What are those things that make you super happy? So without further ado, I'm going to get into this surprise. I don't know if we made it. I got to check right now. Hold on. Let me check. Because if we did, then it's a different story now. Let me check. I'm literally checking right now. Golden State Warriors are out. Sorry, Golden State. You tried. Oh, we're at 17. 17. And we said 25. And we're at 17. And we said 25. But hey, that's close, I guess. Close, but not close enough. close, but not close enough. Hold on, let me see. Live interviews. There's the chat. Oh, I need one more thing in here. Let me add it real quick. Add chat select. Okay. There we go. That's the one I need. And we're gonna erase this one. All right, guys, hold on. Give me a second. Just fixing some things. All right. So now I'm a little bit closer and a little bit bigger. There's a reason for it. Cause we didn't get to 25 likes. So she was willing to do the next best thing. With you could breathe. She's like holding her breath. You can breathe. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my beautiful wife that you will not see on camera, but you will hear hopefully live on audio right now.
Hi world.
Why are you like you like whispered that? You're like being very just talk regular. I mean, you could.
I am talking regular.
Can you guys?
Hey everybody, if you can hear me,
I hope.
Let us know if I sound well. If you can hear me, if you can't hear me, well then.
I'm looking at how you're moving your mouth right now. You're like being very safe. Why are you looking at me like you never held a mic before? This is a person, by the way, who's president of a region.
You were talking about 20 years ago, all right?
But people still, you were like in front of like 500. Now it's just me and you inside of this modified room. I will. It's the guest room, but we modified it.
Just you, me, and the World Wide Web.
And the internet. Nothing's permanent on the internet.
Of course not.
Nothing's permanent on the internet. But it's
Bienvenidos a nuestros audio escuchas.
only on one side. And I'm pretty sure we would get more views if you were to get on. Well, I mean, just having you hear my voice is great. It's a step in the right direction, right?
I guess.
What do you mean you get? Are you super excited, super pumped?
No.
To be here? No. Just straight no.
And don't even act like this is normal, because you're acting very fidgety. You're acting more nervous.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
It's because
and that's why I'm avoiding eye contact with you. Like,
why?
Y'all can't see this, but I'm not looking at him.
She's literally looking at her phone or looking at the. I don't know what.
I'm looking at you through my phone.
I'm right here. I'm like right in front of you. It's getting hot in this room, by the way. You feel it?
No, I got chilly, so I put on this.
Yeah, you put on this nice hoodie. You put on my hoodie. What are joys that you feel? Oh, putting on my husband's hoodie.
I'm so glad for that segue. One of my joys is wearing your sweaters.
Not just sweaters, bro.
Your new sweater.
My brand new, just got from Burlington. Super excited, super pumped. Thinking about wearing it later on.
Mira, es que cuando nos casamos, nos hicimos una sola carne. Y esta carne tiene frío.
It's hot in this room right now. I don't know how you're wearing that hoodie right now. It's hot. It's hot in this room. By the way, I just go. Can you hire it on your phone? Just, we're probably gonna get feedback, but I just want to make sure we can hear you. Can you hire it on your phone? So now you got to say something on the mic.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
The top.
See my head. Ah! I'm on the web. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. See my head.
There. Okay. It works. It works perfectly fine. It works perfectly fine. So we can hear you, and they just saw the top of your head.
No se puede. Eso no se puede pasar.
No se puede pasar.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's be serious now. Time for seriousness.
Oh yeah, time for seriousness.
Because that is what I'm about.
Yeah.
I'm about that serious.
every other sentence we're laughing serious. So So I mean, how long have I this post or doing this podcast? We started it during the pandemic, right? The idea was just still interact with people, especially to bring some positivity to the stream, to everything that was going on. So we just wanted to flood the stream with positivity, and also, of course, with faith-based, Christ-centered content. And so I had interviews and stuff like that. But I think Did we ever? I don't think we ever did this. This is like the first time ever.
We did that one thing on Instagram, remember? We announced when we were pregnant with Ailani.
Oh, okay. So like a big announcement we did together. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we did that. Like, and then I feel like there was something else.
Oh, you're talking about okay. I see. I remember in the apartment, right? In Maryville. Is that what it was? I think it was an apartment in Maryville that we did it. If I remember correctly. Oh, let me. Oh, you did it. Now I want to do it. Let me share it to the story too. I like sending it to. I like bombarding people. I usually do this before.
This is a special treat for everybody, so they can either listen to it now or remember it.
Or catch it later.
In history.
In history. Well, we could keep it. Yeah. Want to keep it? We could keep it.
Keep what?
Keep it.
Keep who?
Keep this.
What now?
What we're doing. The internet can hold it for us. Facebook is doing something different where it's not going to save videos anymore. Like I think past 30 days.
How are they going to save videos when they're too busy stealing everybody's information?
Careful.
Okay. All right. See, this is why I'm not allowed on the podcast, guys.
we want Facebook to keep us. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing both. I'm doing Facebook and YouTube because YouTube, I think, does.
Yes, check us out on YouTube so that one day we can live off of that.
Yeah, live off of it because we're so content creators. We're definitely doing things daily that I honestly think we probably could. I mean, with our kids, we could have definitely done something there.
So, guys, as you all may know or may not know, if you have not followed us.
We have children.
We do have children, Jackson, James, and Ailani.
Yeah, I do mention them.
But we have chosen to not post them on social media for a variety of reasons. And if you would like to know those reasons, ask us in the chat, and I would love to share those reasons with you.
Yo, Jonathan just said yo.
Joe Nathan, thank you for joining.
Thank you for donating, Joe Nathan.
Thank you for the stars.
Thank you for donating $1,000, Joe Nathan. I appreciate it. Likes on the chat. W's for John.
We've chosen to give them some privacy there. So
I'm
trust us when we say they are amazing, gorgeous, smart, quick-witted, heartfelt, loving little human beings.
God-fearing.
But if we were the people to monetize off of our children, we could have made a really good
could have started commercials.
Amount of money.
Gerber commercials.
College would have been paid for, man. But you know what? It's okay, because la recompensa el Señor la da en el cielo.
What? Okay. What up, Joe Nathan? What's up, man? Speaking about awesome kids, Joe Nathan has some awesome kids.
Yes. How's little man doing? That's our god baby. He's
Jonah.
out there in Florida.
Jonah.
Meridian man.
Jonah the Samoan. He could be part of that new Lilo and Stitch. with the Samoan hair. I mean, his hair is awesome.
Yes.
I always dreamed about having a man bun. Well, how would you think? You think I could pull off a man bun?
I feel like you would look like the dude from the Croods, the dad, the one that's obsessed with the bananas.
Okay.
That man, because he has like a man bun.
What man? Oh, not the man.
Not the Neanderthal, the human man.
What? The kid.
Not the kid. The older man.
From part 2.
Dude's a trip. From part 2. El señor que siempre está tratando de sacarlos. Like he's the modern man.
I'm gonna pull up a picture.
Bun. I feel like that's what you would look like a dad, but like with the man bun.
I gotta pull up what was his name?
I think you'll look sick. No, let's not encourage that, Jonathan.
Does he mean sick as in cool or sick as
in sickly? Like that's his last wish. Let him be. Nobody tell him anything.
He doesn't have a man bun.
Yes, he does.
Oh yeah, he does. But it's like
that's what you would look like. Show it to the camera. Show it to the people.
This guy. This is what I don't even have a beard.
Do y'all agree?
This is
¿Sí o no? That would look like him. It would be like hermanos.
I would know. Nobody would invite me. I wouldn't be invited to preach anymore if I look like this. Only
You would be invited to the hippie churches.
Hippie churches. I was gonna say contemporary. I was gonna see. This is why I don't have. Yeah, we don't.
Sorry guys, if you're listening to this, I'm a little nervous, and I also, I say things.
I don't got a filter.
I'm trying to filter it. The Holy Spirit's working with me every day. I've gotten better, y'all, believe it or not. Pero aquí andamos.
Yeah.
Bueno, anyways. Yeah, enough of that.
Everyday joys.
Everyday joys. My joys is scaring Jack. That's one of my lifelong joys. Dude. It brings me so much joy. Y'all have no idea what it feels like to hide quietly behind a wall and not breathe and just wait for the steps to go by and then be like, whoa, and then Jack jolt. That is exhilarating. Pure joy, pure bliss.
It helps when you're 5'2". It helps when you're 5'2", dark complected. You know. My
favorite is when I'm not trying, and then you come
like
in
yesterday. Like yesterday, I legit knew she was hiding from me, and I still got caught.
No, the thing is, I wasn't trying to hide, guys. I placed myself in
I placed myself.
I placed myself somewhere where he could see me if he wanted to, but then he went to another room, and then he went to the sala, and then he went other places.
Every room in this house,
and then I'm kind of giggling because he's like, "Hey, Arlena." And I was right in front of his nose the entire time.
Yeah, and then tell him where you were at the whole time.
I was in bed.
She was in bed with the comforter on top, and the comforter looked like it was normal, like the size wasn't any different from before. So yeah, she ended up popping out and scaring me. And then I think I threw like what did I throw at you, and it landed right in your face.
I don't know. You grabbed like a shirt, one of the kids' shirts, or I don't know. It was something.
I threw it right at you. That brings her joy.
It does. It really does.
Putting fear into my. I guess you're getting me ready.
You know what? You should be thanking me. You really should be thanking me because in that fear, you get a little bit of adrenaline. In that fear, your heart late más rápido. ¿Y qué hace eso? Que empuja la sangre por tus vessels. So it's clearing out those rushes.
Por tus vessels.
Yes, your blood vessels. And then that way, I'm keeping you alive, baby. You think I'm not, but you should be thanking me.
One of these days.
No. I feel like there's a study out there somewhere.
A heart attack.
Well, maybe.
Heart attack is a thing. But maybe.
Hey, you're 30 now. If I'm still doing it when you're 60 or 70, well, maybe it's just your time.
There's this comedian. He was like, fool me once, shame on you.
Shame on me.
Or, no, fool me twice is shame on me.
No, the first one is fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
No, it's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Now I don't know what it is. Shame on me. And then he's like, fool me 3 times. He's like, shame on you again for taking advantage of somebody who clearly, had total trust or something like that.
Oh, okay. That he changed it. Okay, never mind.
Something like that. Anyways, if you end up still pulling that off and being able to.
Oh no, you were right. Sorry. It says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
We got that on Facebook Live now.
Mira, yo soy una mujer que acepta sus errores.
We got that on Facebook Live. She said that you were right. That was lovely to hear.
You better treasure that.
That brings me joy. That brings me joy.
You better clip it and save it for Father's Day. That's what you get.
You were right. I'm gonna just play it. Just play it even when I'm wrong. I'm just gonna play it to make me feel.
Pero bueno, anyways, if you are still here with us, welcome. Thank you for staying and joining, Jack.
Yeah.
I am but a guest that is here.
A guest that lives here.
Just a guest that lives here.
What do you normally do when I'm doing this? You're probably just
I am either eating, I am either
Enjoy.
laying,
Or doing both at the same time. Or both. If I'm
sometimes
wild.
it's both if I'm getting a little crazy. Sometimes I'm doing work.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just scrolling through social media while one thing is playing because I support you like that.
Or you're producing.
Or I'm producing. Yeah.
You're producing and telling me, cut it. That's
Yeah.
it.
So like
'Cause
right
we're-
now, I would be saying, "Hey, get to the joy part. You're not doing the joy part."
It's 25 minutes. Yeah, we are doing it. We just talked. We got right into it. We're talking about what things are bring us joy.
So okay, my question is, would it just be joy, a lo general, or are you talking about differentiated joys? Because
What do you
another
mean
thing that brings me
differentiated
joy
joys?
is a really good taco or an elote de Mexico. Uf,
I don't know about that one.
un elote de Mexico, del elotero. Con la mayonesa, el chilito.
Yeah.
Ooh, wee. And then you bite it into it.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
that is joy.
I'm then serious about that joy because she got that imported not too long ago
Yes.
by her
Thank you, Mommy.
beloved mother who sent it
Yes.
all the way from Texas in a
And a not a UPS,
In
a mail box.
USPS,
Yeah.
and it was like about this big, and it was overstuffed with a bunch of corn kernels that she was actually able to even, give some away, which is crazy. So that's one of her joys is in elote.
Yes. A Mexican elote.
Okay,
Not
be
this
specific,
this Thanksgiving corn y'all got out here in the Midwest. No, none of that. I want that
And
white
that's the corn that I
maize.
like.
No, get out of here.
I think it's because
Thanksgiving
the only corn I've ever experienced. I never experienced anything else outside of
You were deprived, my friend.
I'm
Deprived of joy.
of what real joy is. You just knew the fake stuff.
Yo tenía un gozo, how is it? Unadulterated joy.
Yeah. Well, the kernels are bigger on that's it. And the taste
Well,
is
over
different.
here it's sweet corn, and over there it's like maize, like corn, like the way my ancestors ate it, not
Yeah.
like this genetic modified
the way my
whatever it
ancestors
was.
ate it. Yeah.
My ancestors.
Which is today she did you did like a grito. Can you do that again?
No.
Do it again.
It wasn't a grito.
It sounded like a grito.
It wasn't a grito. Imagine if I'm all just put up Viva Mexico.
It was your Tarzan. You said it was your Tarzan.
Yeah, so I was in the
You're
car
like,
and I got to like a stop sign and I just like let out air.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna do it on the World Wide Web. But I was doing a Tarzan call.
The World
But
Wide
Jack
Web.
just stayed quiet and then he said, "Did you just do a grito?" And then we both just started giggling because no, I did not. I was doing a Tarzan impersonation, but bueno.
Tarzan in prison. No, it sounded like el grito, but like
You do it. You replicate what I did.
I cannot I just tried right now. That was, but it was. I thought it was like the grito that.
Oh, Jesse Salgado is with
Nobody
us. He's
do.
watching.
What's up,
hey,
Jesse? Say what's up.
Congratulations on the baby.
Hey, congrats, brother.
Saludos.
Yeah, greetings
man.
to the family, growing family.
Yes.
How many is that?
2 for him.
2.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Unless there's another one and I'm
Joys.
getting it wrong, but I feel like it's 2.
It's 2. Well, let us know, confirm or unconfirm. Hi, family. Hola, hola, hola. Look at that, him on the bass. That's how I remember just him on a bass.
El compa.
El
So that's
compa.
what I call a lot of the Mexican people that I meet out here.
Compas,
I'm
yeah.
like compas.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Osmar,
hey,
you do
yeah.
the same thing, yeah.
Carlos.
Yeah,
I'll
Carlos.
be like, hey, what's up, compa?
And compas like bro.
Kind of, yeah. Like primo. ¿Qué onda, primo?
It's short for compadre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Aji calls Jonathan.
Compadre?
No, calls him compa.
Compa?
Yeah.
I've heard her. I've heard her
Mhm.
say that a couple times.
Yeah.
Just 2, he says.
He says just 2.
La prima. La prima. Everybody's cousin. Everybody related.
Everybody's because that's
Tío,
well,
primos.
that's the way you know in Mexico when you don't know someone, you know, you're like, hey, primo, this and that, or hey, you know, and you try to like cut in line or whatever.
Yeah.
Pues aquí nada más
Aquí
Jack me tiene
podcasting.
de invitada en su podcast,
Por
pero no sé qué estoy haciendo aquí honestamente.
porquería. Porque,
See,
porque,
this is why I can't come, guys, because then, he's Jack's sanctified. I'm working on it. I'm there with him, but
what? Come on. This is coming from the PK, guys. This is coming from the PK. All right. I wasn't born in ministry.
Yeah, but when you got baptized, I feel like you stayed in the water longer than some of us did.
Exagerada. Stayed in the water longer. They kept me in there. Stay. Don't move. Honestly, you mentioned that Jackson wanted to get baptized too. That's long ago.
Yes, he did.
I had this. I at 10, I wanted to get baptized. I knew already. Like, dude, I want to. I want to stick to it.
He came to me and he was like, "Mommy, I want to get baptized." And I'm like, "Papi, do you know what that means?" And he's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Well, right now you're still a little bit little. Like, you have to know between good and bad." He's like, I know already. I know you don't lie, you don't kill, you don't steal." I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, we have to have Jesus in our heart. And he's like, "I'm ready." I was like, so as a parent, I feel like I'm overjoyed that our son is feeling this calling to be able to do these, to demonstrate his faith.
I think, but one of the big reasons is that, and you did, excellent with that. Like, do you know what it means? Knowing right from wrong, I think, is very important, and what is sin and what is not, and and now more than ever, especially because he's going to the school that he's going to, where they're teaching him.
Well, they had, and I think it also sprung from one of their teachers. One of the teachers got baptized in the Lutheran church on a Wednesday when they do their services, and from what I saw is they do it different. Like, la señora estaba de blanco y estaba el pastor ministro.
Yeah.
And they dipped her, like, forehead or, like, water over her head. Like, it was different. Yeah. So I think he's getting into different ways, but I think it's up to us to make sure that he knows what it is. But a part of me, talking to you like his parent, because you're his parent too, is we understand that the culture that we're living in is, I'm not going to wait for him to be 12. Like, if he has this yearning still, even a little bit younger, then we need to take advantage of that love instead of waiting to sit people out, because sometimes we might miss the window. Or I don't know how you feel about that, but that might be a different podcast that I'm invited to.
A lot of churches, especially in American churches, as soon as you accept the Lord Jesus as your Lord and Savior, they'll baptize you right then and there. Yeah, legit, they'll baptize you right then and there. There's no classes that they give. Like what we do, we give classes, and then you can get baptized. But in those, they baptize you right away. I saw Jesse real quick say he wanted a heck reunion.
And a heck reunion.
Hey, come to the convention this.
Oh, it's gonna be in Naperville. Si quieres pasar por ahí.
Yeah, we'll be there. We're we won't say why we're gonna be there, but we'll be there. Well, we're always there to support. Yeah, we always like supporting them. And going to the conventions because they're fire, so we'll be there. So Jesse, show up.
That's one of the things that we're also doing, talking about making sure that the children are exposed to different experiences. And for me, the conventions were a beautiful experience because I went to seek the Lord, and I want them to see that as a normal thing in their lives, where people are praising and people are worshiping and people are lifting their hands, and I want them to experience that as well, and not see it something weird or strange or like like y'all know your mamas, right? Your mama worships, so you gonna worship.
Even though right now they're coloring and they like to play and they like to one of the things we're trying to keep them away from is cell phones and getting distracted with electronics at church and stuff like that. So
it's hard.
You put nose, Jesse?
No sé.
Oh, nose.
Nose. Oh my Lord.
Well, there's no space. It just says nose. It's supposed to be N-O space Jesse Salgado. It says nose Jesse Salgado. I'm like, nose.
Well, the question was, did Compa Chino leave?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no sé. I can't tell who's still here with us.
Well, see, right here at the top, you can see the number.
Okay.
So so then he might have chimed in and chimed out not too long ago. But yeah, no, yeah. So we try to keep them away from phones and stuff like that, so they're not distracted or they don't get distracted by church. Somos paisas.
Yep.
So see, I can. Hey, how do you feel about Barcelona winning the treble? Were you a Real Madrid fan, Jesse Salgado? Are you a Real Madrid fan or are you a Barcelona fan? Anyways, I'll just drop that right there real quick.
So I think that's another one of your joys.
What's that?
Football.
Oh yeah,
El fútbol.
I like watching it for sure. Yeah, Real Madrid. Pues papá, acabamos de ganar
Mira,
los
ya salió-
tres títulos
ya
en la
salió
liga.
el
Los
joy.
tres. Los tres.
I forgot how to say joy in Spanish.
Gozo.
Gozo yo tenía.
Yeah. Pero lo buscaba donde no lo había. Los tres títulos. Anyways, it's been a while for us to get to this level. So
Us, because you're out
because I'm out. Yes, it's okay, bro. Next year, I hope next year they could do better, bring more. I mean, they were like, crazy thing was that Real Madrid would like literally score two. They scored 2 goals, and then Barcelona would come back, and then literally score 4 after that. So they came from literally coming from 2-goal deficit to then win the whole thing. Come on, I think
Coach Javi. Javi is the bald guy that used to play for them.
Who?
Jesse just said with the new coach Javi.
No, he's not. Hansi Flick is the new one. Xavi got fired. Not fired, or he let go of the position last year. There's a new coach, Hansi Flick.
No, Jesse, he's not currently playing soccer.
You know,
Well, you were last year.
Yeah,
you were
which is a joy of mine. Playing soccer, I do enjoy. Like, I don't enjoy,
getting injured.
Getting injured. I didn't get injured. I would just get super sore afterwards. It's not the same anymore.
Ya te estás poniendo viejo, corazón mío.
Viejo. Xavi Alonso for Real Madrid. Oh, they're getting Xavi Alonso as a new head coach. Get out of here, for real. That'd be crazy. I enjoy playing soccer. I really do enjoy doing outdoorsy and playing stuff. Yes, he is gonna be. That's crazy, Xabi Alonso. He was coaching another team, I think. I don't know what team. I know he was coaching. He's been coaching. Let's see how that works out. He knows the Real Madrid way, and he, of course, because he played there, and so maybe that might work. And I don't know. The players typically make, I think, decent coaches because they played the game and they know, they know the strategies.
Do bad players make decent coaches?
Huh?
Do bad players make decent coaches?
I don't know. Sometimes they say those who can't teach or something like that.
Los que no pueden enseñan.
Yeah. I'm done playing soccer too. Had a torn meniscus.
Ooh.
What? Is that because somebody fouled you, or is that because you tried doing something crazy, or where's meniscus? I should know this. La rodilla. Yeah. The meniscus.
Yeah, watch me be wrong, and it's like, no, el oído.
You wouldn't end your you wouldn't stop playing soccer because you tore your ear. Oh, my ear. They hit me from the back. Dios mío.
I know.
Did they get carded at least? Yellow, red? Did they get kicked out?
Did they catch hands from your wife?
Did they catch hands from you? Is the knee. Did they catch hands from your wife? Did she jump in and did the paisas come and start beating them up? No,
because that's not what we do. Because in Jesus we forgive.
Yes. Well, I played for a team in at the Sportsplex, and a fight broke out, and the dude bit the other dude on the chest because he had him on a headlock like this on the ground. We were winning, and the dude was on a headlock, and so the only option the dude in the headlock had was to bite the dude right here in the chest, so he can let him go.
No.
It's fair.
But I can relate. She just wrote, Karina said your time is done. Yeah, I think so too. I think that would have been a universal, yeah. Te retiras o te retiro.
Pero ese hombre, no. Was it an older guy? Was it a younger guy? And were you on a breakaway? Details, brother. Details. Were you on a breakaway? You were about to score? Did you like?
He's on the World Wide Web. Maybe he doesn't want to share all his life that out here.
That's true. Sorry, but hey. Give us details, as much details as you want.
Hey, Dolly. welcome to the madness that I am throwing into poor Jack's Let's Talk.
It's not, man. It's actually, I like it. It's a lot better. It's super hard to maintain a conversation by yourself. People think it's easy, but I'm very talkative as it is. But it really does help having somebody else.
That's another one of your joys, I would say. Your joys Talking. Is that you like to talk. thus
the name.
Thus,
let's talk live.
No, but I think you like you're a people person. You like to talk to people. I am a good chameleon. According to my environment, I can adapt. And I've done that in all my personality tests that they make us do at work for like, what is your, characteristics, laws. I'm always equal on almost everything except like one part will be a little bit like 1 point or 2 more. Mm-hmm. I'm very adaptable.
Yeah. Well, you have made this more enjoyable for me, to be honest, having you here.
Yeah. Well, enjoy it because
you gotta get to 1,000 likes if you want to see you more. Veterans, yeah, I play with veterans too, outdoor.
Yeah, an older man and indoor. Oof, hombre.
Yeah.
No, well, I hope your knee's doing better, and you can still play with your littles.
Yeah, play.
That's what Jack does. He plays with the boys
outside, and they're super aggressive when they play with
James be out here.
I love to hear you on here. Blessing to you both.
Love to hear you.
Hear you. Not see you. Not yet. Or at least we're trying to get to that.
Me han oído.
Pero con sus ojos no me van a ver.
Sus ojos no me van a ver.
had to get
I'm so
surgery.
sorry. For anybody that hears this later on, I am so sorry if you just hear me cackling because that's one of my other joys. I laugh at my own jokes. Yes. Like I think I'm hilarious in my head.
Cackling though.
And
it's just laughing.
I let it go.
What's the difference between a regular laugh and a cackle though?
I feel like it's gonna be like the lady's like ha 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 ha. There's a meme and I don't want to refer back to it.
No. Well, laughing and cackling, but what's cackling? Like
well, no, cackling. I feel that's like the evil witch one, like that. Like that one. I feel like that's cackling. Yeah. I don't know. Pero yo me río carcajadas. Okay. Carcajadas cuando algo me da risa.
Oh, okay.
Entonces, that's one of the things that Jack doesn't necessarily love about Ailani.
Oh my gosh, you got her into that now.
Yes, because now Ailani will laugh like me.
He just caught me by surprise. Or it was like strange. I'm like, what in the world? Why? I'm like, what? It was a 4-year-old body cackling like she did something. Don't get makeup on it. You're getting, yes. You're gonna get a brand new hoodie, guys. Brand new hoodie.
Yeah, y'all can see the hoodie. It's a cream, beautiful, nice hoodie, and he doesn't want me to get makeup on it.
I just bought it one step at a time.
One step at a time. Yeah, one day. See, I once I get on the camera, I get really awkward.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know how to react with my face. It's just.
Well, yeah, going back to Ailani.
Ailani, yes.
Because this is our daughter, our youngest daughter, who has picked up on my wife's attributes of laughing at the mischief that she does. So she won't laugh or giggle. She'll cackle.
Especially when she knows she did something kind of mischievous to the brothers, or she said something to them like a burn, in their 4-year-old, whatever they think is a burn, and then she'll just be like, I don't know how to do it.
I just did. she'll do it and then she'll, and I'm like, Ailani, ¿qué hiciste? What are you doing?
Hola, comadre Eliana, ¿cómo estás? I'm so glad you hopped on. So Eliana is joining us. She is a lifelong friend. We were raised in the church together in Florida, and yes, it's a friendship that we have maintained over the many years. So I'm glad she was able to log on. Well, I did tell her, hey, I'm going to be on. Listen to this.
Tell us something. Tell us something. I should know about Arlena. A story. You got a story? Give us a quick little story about you and Arlena, or something that you saw Arlena, or anything
about Arlena.
Anything about Arlena. Give us a quick. Nice to meet you, Eliana. I think have I met her or no?
No, you didn't get to meet her. She had moved away from the valley by the time you came around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she has twins.
Oh, wow.
And that is a testimony of itself.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yes. All glory be
she
to
put,
God.
let me think. So she probably has something.
I was good most of the time.
Most of the, for somebody put
No,
HMMM
you're reading
dot
into
dot
it
dot.
wrong. She went, let me think.
No.
That's how she said it.
No, she said, I got some stories. Which one can I
Raul
share?
Made it into the chat. Hey, Raul, Twix. That's how we used to call him back in high school.
Twix?
Twix. I don't know where that came from.
Why?
But
Raul,
yeah,
more context, please. What she put praying hands. I'm guessing referring to the twins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boys, girls.
Dos nenas.
Oh yeah, twin girls.
Valeria, I believe. Valentina is one.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I
Long
don't know if I'm getting
story
them
short.
right or wrong. Hey, Esther.
Long story
Thank
short.
you for logging in. I saw Larry. Was he delicious? And for anybody who doesn't
What?
know
No,
that,
what are you talking about? Was he delicious? What are you saying? Time out, Larry. Was he delicious?
Larry.
Esther. Well, first of all, which Esther are we talking about right now? Because you're not. I'm not seeing what you're seeing right now. Because you
All
have.
right, so real quick, Raul, what's up? Esther just joined us. Larry
Okay,
is
I
her
see.
sourdough bread.
Oh.
So she went on a sourdough bread journey, and she called it Larry for Lazarus because it was rising.
She's on a sourdough journey right now.
Sourdough
That's
journey.
a big trend that's happening
Yes.
right now.
And so I
all in the
followed her
jar or
on
whatever.
social media and Larry, and then at the
And
end she
Larry.
ate them with mantequilla.
Oh yeah.
And so that's why I was asking.
Dude, but come on, dude. Like, give us that before you say what you said. Like, dude, you just don't say, Larry, was he delicious? Like, what? You can't.
Hey, you
pronouns,
want viewers or do you not want viewers?
Pronouns are important. Like, is this a person? It's a person, place, or thing.
Mira,
Just a
porque lo
noun.
dedicó al Señor, ella dice que estuvo súper delicioso.
Oh my God, he was so.
The rise of Lazarus.
The rise of Lazarus.
Mira,
And
es que
that's,
cuando uno santifica sus alimentos,
Yeah.
desde que uno empieza a hacerlos.
Yeah, and yeah, the rising though, dude. What?
Okay,
we
so
were
going back to Eliana, Valentina and Victoria. I knew one of them was Valentina.
Yeah?
Yes, Valentina and Victoria. Two beautiful little girls.
Oh yeah, she did. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
twins though, and one. Oh man, that's joy.
That's joy.
Joy. Yeah, but like I had a friend who had a set of twins
Twice.
twice.
That's double joy.
Quadruple.
Too much joy.
Too much joy. Too much. Slow down. Slow the joy, please. Too much joy. Slow that joy down. Yeah.
Eso es gozo en abundancia. sobre
He was drowning.
rebosa su gozo.
He was drowning on the joy, drowning, and it was crazy because I think he was 1 year married or less than a year married, and boom.
So Raul wants to say, what's the $1 million question? So today it's what brings you joy.
Oh yeah.
¿Qué les trae gozo a cada uno de ustedes? If you're still with us, Esther, Raul, Eliana,
Esther's
what
gonna
is
say,
one thing that brings you joy?
Making sourdough.
Well, other than making sourdough, because we know that. But, what is something that brings y'all joy?
Yeah.
And I will try to be serious about it, because that is who I am.
I will not make fun.
Dolly, what brings you joy?
Yeah. Something you look forward to, I guess, when you're at work and you're thinking
Well,
about.
one thing that brings me joy that's related to Dolly is when her mom makes arroz con gandules.
Oh yeah. That was
Panamela
awesome.
rice.
And when she came and she
I
taught
got a.
a
I don't want to
one-on-one,
put it on. I don't want to put it out there like that because people
Oh,
are
I
gonna.
can.
That's a gift that the Lord gave me because I walk in the light.
Because this light,
Yep.
y'all.
Yeah.
That'll be my next podcast. Do you walk in the light? Do you walk in the light?
No, not everybody does.
Not everybody walks in this light.
My light is special.
Yeah. No, but so going back to the Florida, your life in Florida.
My life in Florida. So yes, our parents grew up, and they started going to, I believe, an MAE church out there, and that's how we met Eliana's family, in South Florida, Belle Glade, South Bay area.
Mm.
All right, so thank you, Raul, for jumping in here. It says, joy or happiness? Ooh, is there a difference?
There is.
What brings me joy is when my kids personally seek God without having me or my wife tell them to do something.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that right now.
We were literally talking about that, about Jackson's experience. And each one of them has their own distinct little personalities. And we see, at least I see God through each one of them. So Ailani is quick to, James is the one that's quick to pray.
Yeah.
He wants to pray. You're sick, he wants to pray.
Yeah.
You're hurt, he wants to lay hands.
Yeah.
Ailani is a worshiper. She loves to worship and to sing and to...
There we go. Yesterday, nobody told her to go up there and sing with Pastora.
Yeah, she went up there.
She's like, I want to sing. I want to go up there and sing. And what's she saying? Yo tengo un gozo en mi alma. And she did really good. She grabbed the mic. And then afterwards, she said, now can I have your phone?
Now can I have your phone?
Now can I have your phone?
No!
We're telling her no, not to do
me
it.
levanto y luego me dejó caer.
The joys. Happiness, I'd say, when there's peace in the house after a long day. Yeah, it's awesome. I think that's something to look forward to after you've been out and you want to come back home and you just want things to be, nice and orderly and clean. That brings me joy.
That brings me joy. When I come home and it's all nice, it's spick and span.
Oh, yeah.
It brings me joy. I'm like, thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
I keep walking in the light.
Thank you, Lord, and I'm over here fighting for my life. Fighting back. Fighting this fight, the good fight of the faith.
Thank you, Lord, for Jack, Lord.
I hold on. No, today we had a really fun day outside. We made a makeshift slip and slide.
Okay. Let me preface the people. So I was working, and then Jack sends me this reel or this meme, and it's basically saying how we should enjoy our children because time is the one thing we won't get back, and sometimes we're so busy in the day-to-day.
I think I'll share it after
moving parts that we think, después vamos a hacer the family vacation. Después I'll do this, later, and we put it off. And then little by little, time keeps coming, and your children keep growing, and they keep, doing things, and then you missed out because by the time you were ready to do the things with them, they may not want to do them with you or be gone.
Yeah, it said the first 10 years you're the one that they go to. The first 10 years they're looking for you. They're wanting to play with you. They want to, all those little things that kids do in the first 10 years. And then after those 10 years, things change. Obviously, they find friends. They find, other things. But what did you say?
Oh, I said that
they're always going to need me.
They're always going to need me.
I know.
They're always going to need me, no matter what. I don't care. I don't care what this video says.
No, yeah. You said something a little bit darker than that afterwards. You said, I'm going to...
Don't say it on the World Wide Web. I got a testimony to go to you.
You said I'm going to emotionally cripple them so that they depend on me. I don't know if that's word for word exactly, but that's how I interpreted it. I'm going to scar them so that they always... No, guys, she's laughing because it's a joke. It's a joke. But I guess every parent wants their kids, But yeah, the video just made me think about, Jackson comes to me almost constantly, like, I want to play. Let's play. Let's play. Can I play with you? And I want to play with you.
And Jack's the fun dad. Jack is the fun dad. He is the one who will build the forts in the sala and put the music, like if they're in the rainforest or in war. He'll go outside and do a slip and slide, makeshift slip and slide.
Out of an old tarp.
I'm more I'll play with them, but I will instill them. Yo los guío por un camino educativo.
No, you do the activities. You're the one like, let's go out. Let's go to Bella Boo's. Let's go.
Yeah, I like to take the kids out.
Experience stuff.
If we have to be home and I play with them, I'm always like, do you want to be a doctor or do you want to be a dentist? And then Ailani will choose between one or the other.
Yeah, but I think the reason behind that is because the doctor and dentist, all you have to do is act injured and lay down.
I'm like, ay, me duele, doctor, me duele.
And then
sometimes I can get Ailani and James if there's a lotion or crema involved to be my masseuses, and then they start lathering me up in
little tiny hands.
So when they come to me, it's here. But normally I like to take them out and experience different things, because I feel like those are experiences that they need to get.
No, go back. I catch you. I catch you. I'm like, what are you guys playing? And it's always the same thing. And I'm like, babe, do something else. Like, change it up. She's laying down. She's basically where she was at before. You won't get her to come out. She's laying down on her.
On the sofa.
On the sofa. Same. ¿Quieren jugar? Okay. Vamos a jugar, doctor. And she'll be just, okay. Soy paciente. Me duele. And then, yeah, she'll just stay there. But no, you're more the activities, like going out, museums, aquariums. The zoo, which you're going to go, actually.
Yes. I get to be. That's another joy that I have as the children are growing up, is things that not that I didn't have the opportunity to do, but growing up we didn't have all of the financial stability to do certain things. So I don't know how many out there did the book fairs or didn't have the funds for the book fairs.
Yeah.
Pero como se llama?
They're always
if I had maybe like $1 or $2, like I would get the pencil or a bookmarker, and it was fine, I was okay with it. But when the boys come, they're like, Mommy, the book fair and this or that, then, I'm like, okay, you can get a book. And then sometimes they're godmothers or they're tias or... Which
the book fairs are not the same like they used to be. At least the way I remember them to be.
Well, I think because now we're the adults and we're like, esto?
But I remember them, they used to be a lot bigger or like, yeah. Yeah, she said, gotta get some breaks in. Yeah, She too sounds like she plays doctor. She too plays doctor.
Bueno, es que yo quiero que cuando ellos crezcan sean doctores y dentistas, abogados y quizás ingenieros. Vamos a ver.
Yeah. Raúl, okay. Also going to their award ceremony. I remember my mom doing that all the time. Hold on, guys. Let me go back.
She found a way to take us something. Now that I am the parent, it's hard to be there all the time. And then it says, non-serious answer. I find joy walking at Costco and Sam's Club without a budget. Ooh, serious answer. I truly find joy in the simple things in life. And when I mean simple, I truly mean simple. The joy of the Lord is truly our strength. And I need the strength in my highs and lows. I have felt joy in my darkest moments and in my highest moments. Ooh, that's a word.
Nice. I like that. I got to get some sound effects in here or something where I can just like put some sound effects. What did Raúl say? Also going to the award ceremony. I remember my mom doing that all the time. She found a way to take us something on.
Yeah. So that's another thing that my mom did. My dad wasn't always there for the things, but my mom always made sure to like show up, whether it was a choir concert, whether it was, being inducted to some club or, whatever it was. My mom always made sure to show up for us. And my dad sometimes too, but he wasn't always at the things. Like he would come to some things, but not all the things, which was sometimes a good thing. Don't tell him that.
But I'm gonna put it on the internet. And your sister watches this from time to time. I think she's like, faithful followers.
Abby, tú no digas nada.
No digas nada. I'm still waiting for that story from Eliana here. But
Eliana, that's how you know we're friends. Because she ain't gonna do me dirty like that.
Come on, Eliana, I'm waiting for something. You can DM it if you want to. We don't have to, read that. But
kind of tying it back to what Raúl is saying about his mom always finding time to being there for him, and Esther saying how the simple things in life, the older we get, and I know that sounds wild because I never thought I would be this old, and even though I'm this old, I never thought I'd be the way that I still am, and I think I'm never going to change, but that's another story for another thing. We value the things that don't have price, like showing up, the things like being loved, being taken care for, having those moments of appreciation, being valued, being appreciated, or demonstrating that to somebody else. I think sometimes that speaks more, that speaks volumes. So, I think I agree that those are the things that might bring us more joy than some of the material things. I'm not saying material things don't bring us some happiness and some joy. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Jack, bring me material things too.
Material.
Pero as we grow,
Yeah, she wears my hoodie.
as I wear his hoodie, his brand new hoodie, I think we understand and value these things. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, serious answer. I truly find joy in the simple things in life, and when I mean simple, I truly mean simple. The joy of the Lord is truly our strength, and I need the strength in my highs and lows. The joy of the Lord. Mm-hmm. The joy of the Lord.
Not just random joy, but the joy of the Lord.
Yeah. I feel like we got to break that down a little bit.
Yeah. And so Raúl says, my pastor says that tenemos que hacer acto de presencia para las cosas y personas que valoramos.
Yeah, I think it's important, and that video kind of reminded me of that. Like, being present is important because it's so easy to get caught in future stuff and also in thinking about past stuff that you lose out on the joys in the present moment, or the things that are very meaningful and things that you know are worth focusing on right now. And that's why Jesus even said himself, he's like, no te afanes por las cosas de mañana, you know. And afanes in English is what? Don't be anxious or
don't be boggled down.
Don't be worried.
Yeah.
Yeah, worried about tomorrow, because tomorrow brings its own basically afanes, or its own worries. But anyways, but
I also like, you know, going back to Salomon when he was like, everything has its season, everything has its time. So valuing and understanding the time that we're in, especially with littles as they grow so quickly, I think that's very important, because what we sow now, we will cosechar later. And sorry for those people jumping in with my Spanglish. That is very much my life. But it's important now. So Eliana writes, joy seeing my girls do things or display certain characteristics, being confident, assertive. I didn't growing up. Having deep and meaningful conversations with my husband, the different way God has shown he's with me.
Yeah, he's with me.
Oh, he's with me. Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, and I think that's a really important thing that I'm seeing in our babies. One of my biggest prayers before I even had them, and even while they were in my womb, was, Lord, you know, bless these children and let them be the best versions of me and you. There's some great things in me, but I know that there's some things that I work at, you know. And so when I see them being better little human beings that I could ever be, you know, I'm ecstatic for that. You know, when they are extroverted, when they are, you know, loving, when they are kind, when they are polite, when they are, you know, sassy sometimes. I'm proud of that, because it's like, okay, you know, so far so good. So far we're doing a good job. So every season brings its challenges, but right now I am very much grateful to the Lord, and it brings me a lot of joy to see them flourishing in sus etapas donde están ahorita.
Yeah. And that's awesome that, you know, she says that that's something that she didn't have growing up, but now that she's seeing it in her, you know, in her children, you know, and that's, I think, a big part of that is because God redeems, and God, even, you know, again, the joy of the Lord, God is able to, when he's the center of our lives, and he will make him a priority in our lives, in our family's life, everything is gonna hopefully, you know, everything thrives, everything has life, everything has meaning, and that even goes down to our kids, because ultimately we want to develop disciples,
healthy, happy, whole disciples.
Little disciples that fill this world up with more joy, and that's and having them Christ-centered, and you're an example, you know, as parents, you're an example. So if they're being assertive and being confident, that's because it's coming from somewhere. It's not because it's coming from her. It's coming from the examples that she sees.
Her husband, and just
Yeah.
what they see. Yeah. So growing up, I feel like we all have our moments of whatever. I don't like calling it trauma because todo el mundo está traumatizado ahora, pero you know,
Yeah.
some people do. But there's experiences that maybe have stopped us in certain aspects, and the Lord has worked on us now because you know we're in our late 30s,
Yeah.
early 40s, late 40s.
Slow down. Slow down.
But you know, the Lord has worked in us, so we are trying to parent our children from a healthier, happier place that God has redeemed, like you said, and hopefully we can instill the goodness and those stronger attributes in the children.
And I believe God has given us. And this is one of the things that when I was she's my producer now. She's rapping. You guys can't hear, but we're gonna land this plane right now because we're at an hour. I think one of the biggest things that turn off people from Christianity is they're like, I'm not gonna be able to enjoy my life because I feel like it's just gonna bring a bunch of rules. It's just Christianity is just a bunch of rules that are just gonna.
You can't do this.
You can't do this. You can't do that. How am I gonna enjoy? I can't because I'm gonna get But in reality, I think Christianity provides healthy boundaries to which we can enjoy life the way it's supposed to be enjoyed. Because even the things that are good for us have to have boundaries, limits. Yeah, and that's how we say.
I love tacos, but I can't be having them all day, every day. Don't talk about the elotes. Those are sacred.
No, I'm saying elotes.
Glotoneria.
Glotoneria. I can't.
Glotoneria.
All right, that's why I have you here. So yeah, but there's boundaries, and this is how we stay in joy, is we stay in God's word, and we allow Him to make the boundaries for us, and there's advice and there's wisdom in God's word to help us to enjoy life the way we're supposed to enjoy life. Yeah, and so the last thing I'm going to share is this verse. This is in Ecclesiastes 12:1. I was saying in Spanish, acuérdate de tu Creador en los días de tu juventud, antes que vengan los días malos y lleguen los años de los cuales digas, no tengo ellos. What does that mean, contentamiento?
Happiness, joy, fulfillment. Ecclesiastes.
Yeah.
12:1.
Yep. And this is, Solomon talking in a point in time of his life where, like he had money, he had everything. He was a king, but yet he was finding really hard or difficult to find purpose or meaning in life because he had that separation. That's where he has Ecclesiastic, and he writes this. He had the separation from God. And so in Proverbs it's the complete opposite, where he's in the center, and God is in the center. But so how do you hopefully these little chats and these little talks, thank you guys for joining in and for being with us.
Thank you for having me, guys. I
want to do it again. I like it. I think should this be an everyday thing, guys? I think I like it. Not every time.
Too much of a good thing is not good for you.
Boundaries.
Limits.
But so shout out to y'all for your comments. Eliana for chiming in. I'm still waiting on that DM or
my story.
Your story.
There's not much because I feel like I was when I think back, and I think maybe Raul can attest to this a little bit. Because
of your time in Florida.
Well, not my time in Florida, but like the same characteristic is I've always been me, but not everybody have access to me.
Oh, okay.
Because I am a chameleon.
Okay.
And because I am introverted.
Okay.
Because I am.
Okay.
You have to get. They get a version of me that is here because of you.
Okay.
If it was just me randomly on the internet, they wouldn't get this.
Ooh.
So
in high school,
I could joke around with.
Give me a story.
With Raul, with Annie and Twix, because we were like in class and we saw each other like.
Oh wait, you guys are all in school together?
Yeah, so we had a class together.
Get out of here.
He was a year younger than us.
Okay.
I think, and so but we all had like the same class, so they got to see a little version of me there. But
I've seen pictures of her in high school.
And he was just like, who is this woman? But the same thing. I didn't really come out of my shell to a lot of people. And I was just...
I'm guessing heck helped with that a little bit.
No, not even. That probably put me even in a more guarded shell.
That'll be the next one. Introverted? Question mark? Exclamation point.
Eliana, you met me in my house. How am I gonna be introverted in my house?
See, Eliana, you can't come on. You can't just drop little things like that and be like, and expect me not.
It's
to be
okay. That's how we get viewers. Don't tell them nothing, Eliana.
Till next time. All right, guys. Well, thank you.
God bless you guys. Oh, Raul put something real quick. Sometimes some people say that because they don't want to accept the price, we must pay for following Christ. Whatever God takes away was never meant for us in the first place.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, because it's robbing you from real joy. It really is robbing you from real joy. It provides temporary satisfaction, but it never really gives you the joy that the Lord gives, which is 10 times better than anything this world can ever give you.
Well, thank you guys. God bless you. Have a great night. It was a pleasure. Hasta luego.
Oh, I like that sign out. And with that, we're signing out. All right, guys. God bless.